Yeah, that's a nice car right there. Can't remember if any of those got an engine swap. I think we got two of them at least. Alright, what do we got there? Denmark to Sweden. Via bridge. Ah. Oh, it's Friday. We've got new challenges. It's always a bonus. FR Japanese Suzuka. That'll be fun. Just warm up there. Nürburg Nordschleife 1 make. I think I did a challenge not last Friday, the Friday before, Grand Valley in the GTR, and it was good. Japan FR. So we got a new car in the update, a new MX-5 I should say. Ooh, I've got a new 86 engine swap. That would be that one. Well, that would be that one. What is it, a 2J? Or something interesting. I think it's a Suzuki. And this new one is white, so I might take that. 481p. Could be a challenge if I put it on. At least more soft if I have any difficulty. It's a fast track. I should have put the racing slicks hards. Yeah, these are a good one. Make sure it's got frickin' enters. Got them. Looks wet to me. Then again, could fly right by. So it's 30 minutes ago. Here we go. Oh, I better splish splash. Oh, now what's happening? Better plug in my... Oh, shit. Can't find the hole.
Red car and full wet tyres. I don't think I've had the privilege. Oh, the old Bluebird. In this game they call it a silhouette, I believe. Silhouette's actually like the extra class. 7 out of 8, 2 laps, shouldn't have to worry. Half of these cars right here. There they are. What's this car, is it? Some badges. I wanted to get out behind there and see. Very tricky. 11. Shit. That is a pretty good car. Reminds me a lot of the 944 turbo Porsche. But it wasn't obviously popular with the FG. So it flew under the radar at the time. That's a lot of sandy water. It's not overflowing. Up spoon. Tight. Honestly, didn't think I'd hydroplane then on wets, going at a pretty fast pace. There's too much lateral G-force. I don't know what we got here. Yep, that's too much. Look, their wide safety didn't catch the attention of the stewards. I like to have a bit of a warm up. I do play silly buggers when I first sit down. What do you put on this thing? Gina windmills. They say the Focus, last time I listened to them. It's on a little turbo 205, well, maybe a Celica. Yep, that's there. Although, I wonder if something will be set up. That's the newest one. Let's try that. Could be a challenge. It's probably set up for the road. Has not even got dirt tyres. Let's not use it. That'll do. Probably won't need all of that. Gotta make it respectable. Cool. Huh? Was I first steering in, or was I just not paying attention? I think I was just not paying attention. I don't know if I've been in this VR. That's so sick. Broke down. hella fun. We're gonna clip that. That is good racing in the, why is that not on? In the VR. I should do more rally. That is just sick. That does not look like that model. All those lights on there, and then you see the actual driving lights. Yeah, oh, it's that one. Just transforms it. It's good actually to have that wood ornament to line things up with. But I don't know what, if I've done any rally cars in VR the way, like, remember I did the Argonaut the other day, and that was in the Audi. That was sick, but it was road, and it's sort of like a race car without too much visibility on the outside. That just looks like race car inside and absolute truck outside. Really. Tell I was enjoying the racing when I watch replays. It's not usually to find out why I died or who I killed. I was taking track extremity liberties running Queen's turf. switch back there every lap. That's the other bad. The only bad line I took on my final lap was on that corner, which I basically had someone every lap prior. But that was fun. Yes, I was going to skip straight to the GTR, but I'll do 3 of these today. GTR. Oh, and another wet one. What's that? Vision. Hypercar Dragon Trail Gardens. So you won't be able to pick up any speed. It looks Solden. Grand Valley Highway 1. Any of the prototypes. Very windy, so I'd take out that Porsche, I think. They've got the Toyota advertised, but I think the Porsche should do it. Should just do all 3 of them. Things that doesn't, unless that's a really hard strategy, I couldn't imagine. In Watch Life here, I'll probably do this a few times. So we've got any P and any tyre. That's pathetic. There's no race there. Z-Tunes on top. I got this out a little while ago. I haven't driven the 400R in a while. There's the R34s, both of them. 2 Z-Tunes, 578/13, 493, 700 or 660. Straight up Nürburg 02, 597. It's the same. 578. Oh, that's 697. That would be a stock 34, I suppose. I got one of them. Maybe it's not. Change it to 700. Yeah, that little skyline was fun, eh? It's an engine swap now, so with that, it's an engine swap. Don't know if I drove that. She's got 70. Must have. We've got another one. I think there was 2. Is it 10? Is it 10? It must have been sport mode, there was 2. Oh, maybe that was the other one. KPG 110, yeah, it must have been coupe and a hatchback. Alright, I think undersling myself, but put. So that's been set at 600. It's got a wing, so I'll probably have fun in that. It's got slicks, 600p. This is 500p. I'm gonna trash them. Put sports tyres on it. Then you got sports hards. Alright, I'll have to do it. Sports hard, 600p, which probably has a good tune. If I tried to set a time, no, that would have sports soft. My 600p cars was sports soft, so that's just landed close to 600p on the tyre it was, which was racing hard, not racing sports soft. So, oh, stage 3 lift. That's that other thing. I've got to put that EK RCR Civic back on, because I had the freaking, I think it was the anti-lag was on. I was thinking, oh, anti-lag, I never used that. I might have a look at it. And if I've got it, you've got to click the off. So it was on, I think, and I didn't click it off. And that's why I wasn't getting any decel into corners. And it was a freaking GT500 engine. The NSX I was looking for was the top Group 2 NSX. Not one of the older ones, or a road car, or a Group 4, or a rally. I went through the fucking whole lot of them. I looked it up, it was the freaking GT500. current big one. So what am I doing? Sport's hard. Could be a challenge. Turning 500p. So rolling start tank. That's right. Yeah, the GT's novel, but this was the freaking pick of the stock ones because it was so tuned off the factory. Even out of the wrap 34 was next to it. I would think I'd still pick this one. The Nürburgring 02. I probably will. Shit, I'm already touching them. These tyres. Surprised. That even pays. Just saw a car briefly. Stage 3, rate reduction, and 600p, probably because of that. It's just not powerful enough. That's more than a scratch. Just a paint job. What a place. Imagine you got T-Lane there. On the other hand, I got T-Lane. that freaking hard. It is just how soft the suspension is, actually, or something. A different line. It's hard. I don't know. I have driven them, I'm sure, at pace, I mean. But it's a challenge. It's hard. Should work. Nada, not a single car. Even a few would have made it a bit fun. I thought of getting straight away. Maybe come back to it. See where that R34 is. Not even on the straight. Oh yeah, gosh. Small. Out of 10 that. So 400 hours there. Yeah, a minute. Sub 7. That is actually pretty good. Nürburgring 02, 20 seconds behind. What I should have done is have a quick look. Sport's hard, that's me. Sport's soft. Soft. R32. Probably 295. A little bit quicker. 400R, should be able to do it. It's vintage, so you got good PP. I mean, even mediums, guess I don't do it. They'll struggle on those hards. Just make sure I'm not tuned down in any way. Oh, it was 80. Didn't expect that. That's to be going the nuts off this thing. Oh, this again on mediums. This edge. Not close enough to slipstream either. Oh, we really underestimated. No fuel, no tyre, I suppose. Yeah. Still, ×3 weight reduction. But the stock 400R. I'll just make sure it doesn't got any other bits, because I haven't been with the GT. It might have a turbine or something. Even with mediums, I think I'll struggle. Couldn't even catch last. Couldn't catch him. What are you looking at? Fucking boof, boof. I need the credits. So I'll just make sure I haven't got any hidden extras like a turbo or something. Nope. Why would I have just gotten weight reduction? That's it. Nothing extreme. Not even transmission. Oh, jeez. I think I'll need any of that. Dicey. Oi! Let's get that. That was way fast then. Interior tyres, let's make that a bit easier. Should be up 1 horsepower. Just one overtake, it's extreme. Because it is a pretty hard place to overtake. In general, isn't it? This car behind me, really. Oh, let's see if I can kill him. Oh, way unsettled. Okay, now. Can't catch him. Unless he's slower in a straight line. Good entry. Not as good as softs would get me. So he would have answered quicker. Typical youthful enthusiasm. Oh, that's a challenge. I think with this untuned car, even though it's lightweight, I'll be struggling on softs. But fourth time lucky, shall they say, or is it just one more go in every general sense of the challenge? Yeah, if I think I had a more powerful car and the full weight, I don't think I would have done as well. But they often back off. Like if you get past AI, oftentimes it's a lot harder just to get past them, and then they drop off like a dead shit. Give it one more crack on softs, but freaking I doubt I'll get a podium even on softs. Probably will make a big difference. That made a big difference, but still, one position. The next option. I'm just stubborn bastard. The next option is freaking hard. Slicks. That would win, I think. But you're restricted by your car. Hell, I could just throw out a freaking 800 horsepower R32. That would make a difference. Yeah, he called it Mr. JWW. Make up for that mistake. Same place. That's the horsepower deficit there, right there. Got a block him. Should have. Get a quicker run out here. He's quicker. Maybe shows him brakes. Pass him with a freaking elbow. Yeah, suspension, transmission, a little bit of horsepower would be nice. Still, I wouldn't be doing this well without that lighter weight. Yeah, I did have room on my right, on my left. I wasn't trying. It's just some really rough bits. Oh, thank you. That's about the same gap, but there's two of them, must admit. This is the last race. The second last. Consistency. That's my goat. I might have to come back to this. I'll have to try that one again. That's the challenge. I don't want to just do it. I wonder what that R34's got in the specs in comparison. Could have done replay. Fucking hell. $597. That's another 100. I think that's 200. That's 20 short of 200 more horsepower. Even that's the stock. Z-Tune 493, 578, 1300, 1360, 1395. I'd say that's the one I've tuned, eh? Actually, the one I bought to start with. Yeah, slicks. That'll make a big difference. It's got a stage 2. All the business. That makes a difference. Got one of those. All of that. We need that. Still 686, 527 horsepower. I don't even know what it needs on the front end there. That should make it a bit harder. So now, 527, so it's only 40 more, 30, 50 more horsepower, not 200. Still on softs, 1395. I don't think I put any ballast. Oh, yeah, a little bit. 545. It's a bit lighter. I think I'll struggle to get a podium, but it'll be a lot more fun. It's still on softs, as they all are, which is a bit more competitive, I guess, than going out on semi-slicks. Alright, last go. I might check out the weekly, the daily. This is way newer. And the other thing was just soft as this is like nimble type. I like to be a bit. Oh, it's not going to be very forgiving. Like that. Too much front splitter, it's sort of a bit almost janky. Just grab the front end. Those snaps. Way too much splitter. Without compensating it, I guess too much splitter on the front is not a bad thing. Nine down. 7. I didn't even catch in by there. I think I might just make this a little bit more drivable. That's where I had trouble catching the other one through. Alright. .75, 27 horsepower. Even that was a struggle. Car it was. There you are, he's a blocker. What are you doing? Quick. What a podium. So, using the top car as a cheat code, but it's no guarantee. Challenging. That's the name, weekly challenge.
you may or may not have 4 or 5 goes. Yeah, that would have been impossible. Thought I had a lightweight stock 400R. Lightweight is in stage 3, but stock. GTR. 10 to 7, alright. Don't want to get out of the old elbows out competency, so I might have a quick race. The Spa was fun. I think I was in the Optimum car. Oh, I did get it. Oh no, that's the other one. There's another one to go. I didn't get the other one. Nations car? Congratulations, silver. 108.9. I needed to get 108.3. Full second off. And 12. 124. Is that 25,000? No, 2,450. So 12,450. That's still way worse than I usually pull, so what's going on there? I did have another go. I wasn't actually that far behind the Ghost as I remember. But you sort of got to do a couple of laps and then do a boost lap. Maybe you had to do the boost lap on the first lap, no matter what. And then you get that algorithm bonus doing it on the first lap. Whereas I find I hit the purples, and once I've got a few purples, then I'll beat my own time. But they're really only sector purples or only marginal, and then you get a boost for beating your own driving line. But this is 14-15 minutes to get dialed in. It's a pretty quick race. Pretty sure the GTR is a beast. It may have progressed since then. Some of the GTR there. 3.6. 3,000. Benno didn't have one. Let's try and improve. Using the top Australian 30 Beetle hasn't got one either. Metal Gear hasn't got one, so I'll just try somewhere in the top 50 or something. GTR Nismo. Darn it. Oh, play replay. Can't add a Ghost. Alright, we're here now. Except slightly short shifting. I don't think there's anything different I wouldn't have done to get through that corner. Now lift, grab the curb, liberal on the exit, straight line speed. And that is a second and a half quicker than me. Stays in gear, I was wondering about that. And a second. Exit and third, everything I'm doing. Oh, he's done a bit of a jostle. Oh, second and third, truffle shuffle. Get it over to the left hand side so you can get that third gear exit down to here. And it's back to first. Quick grab at first, back to second. Will he exit in third? Yeah. Couldn't see what that was then. I was looking at the wrong dial. Whether he goes back to first or not. Yep, grabs it, and then straight, third, double shift. Torque exit, GTR Monster launch. Godzilla. Second gear grab, tuck it in there. Straight down to a fourth gear rotation. Line grabs third, get it around, back to the truffle shuffle. I don't like that.
It does work. It flip between gears. You can do it a lot easier in a Formula car too. Should modulate. Anyway, yeah, I did find that pretty slippery as well. He's just doing the flip gears. Very arcadey, but it works. In there. Yeah. Very good. 19 flat. I'm a bit peckish, so I'll make this my last run. 10 minutes to get in there. This is the tyre. I've got to buy a freaking DS. This is getting a bit... Just thinking, how much do I use it? Just for menus? Oh, I can put up with it, but it is freaking annoying. I do have other things I've got to buy. Got to get car worked on, audio interface. It all works out. It's a big splash. Drag left. Another pro shop. Wide there a couple of times in the race on Monday. That'd be real help. Right, lap one. last lap. Restart this lap. Exit off the back straight. Got those 310s back. So it's still only got to be up 20.6. Spa. Franken Champers. Doodle mid to the back. I've got to get probably 5 positions to DR. What we got there? The tank was a guy that had connection tribbles, so that's a pretty good split actually. That was a good split the other day. Samara is quite annoying. Where's Samara? Good to know if I knew, but I don't know, so couldn't agree.
Might drop. Good luck and good evening. Well, hopefully I'll just have a clean one. Got a couple of positions the other night. It was a really good slot, so hopefully a lot of people have just been doing their due diligence on hot laps. Can't race for shit. It's GTR Festival, a couple of Porsches. Scooch down a bit. Desperate. Fucking desperate. Oh, big lunge. Kicked off. Oh, shit. I did that the other night too. That's a bunch to get slipstream anyway. Oh no, what are they doing? He's out. He's going to pedal in, I know. Just stayed in. Hey! Fucking dirty bastard. He's dirty. Go and hit me too. Good. Oh.
fight. That's rubbish. Oh. Oh, he's just knocked him. I'll do him, don't I? Drive like that, he's not going to win. Oh. He just got bailed out. Like, only win the fight, sunshine. Really outside, bugger. Good pull. Down weight. Oh, did I touch you? Benefit of the doubt, I suppose. Really bad run out of that second. Oh well, didn't get him. worth a lunge. If he was sensible, he would have nailed it. Guthrie, come up behind. I have raced Guthrie before, I'm sure. I don't know. So I watched that replay. That was just erratic from the other Porsche, and then this guy was, he bailed the other guy off the road. I don't know what it was for, but it'd be interesting because it was freaking kicked off. But he didn't win unless it was revenge. He didn't win fairly, so I'm happy. Made a couple of places, I suppose. Freaking chest was pounding. I don't know. So keen. So it's a pretty medium to fast track, so for a pit strategy you'd just go to the mediums if you didn't have to pit. But 30 laps is a stretch on the mediums, just whether or not how much optimally. So it's a be the go. Balance it out maybe with a one stop, you do one of each. I don't know, something like that I suppose. Can't remember. I think the last one they did was Spa in this car. Actually, that was a Nations. Maybe. I think that was wet. I think it was dynamic actually. Spa that time. I'll be able to look it up. Be on my YouTube. I think Red Bull will be a little bit more Red Bull ring will be more constricting on the tyre. That's why I thought maybe the mediums might be good meat.
Whereas definitely the softs are going to be quicker, and the problem is how much wear the soft's going to get. And at Spa you can sort of smooth the lap off a lot more than, even though it's high speed. I think I did alright out of a harder compound in that car last time, but I seem to recall it was a strategy, a wet maybe even. Now, let's have a look at this. That wasn't bad, 4 places. I think it was a bit erratic from both of the Porsches really. What's this one? It must have been this guy. Takamo. Oh, Takamo. There's Williams, he's right behind you. Actually, I can see him progressing, eh? Williams said they're going to pick up. The family have sold it off, so there might be a fair bit of financial backing behind the new owners of Williams Racing. It seems the Williams family have sold it off, or at least they've sold the majority off. They're not the primary management now, even though it was all board of executives people. So he came from here, he was 7th, and he was fighting for 7th. Definitely put him under pressure by having a look. It irks me when you don't know the driver and they're looking down the inside and you just think, oh, this is going to be a dive bomb. You go real wide. You just don't know the driver. And that was just, I had my nose in. That wasn't right. He got it done, but he threw it all in there at risk. It's a bit sketch. Just ran into me. He tried to cover it off. I was already there and he ran into me, which sent him a bit wide into that car. That was just stupid. But it's a misjudgment. I've done it before. It wasn't maybe intentional. I'll just run into him. He might have just thought he was a bit in front, but what's that? It's my nose sticking where it didn't belong, but really, he had to leave space. You can't just drive into someone. End up getting it done. Watch his line. It's really like he's just heading straight there, dead straight, pin dot, red dot in the middle. Then he twitches. Oh, I'm just going to go. And you can see the line. There's like a tarmac line off to the right there. He's changed trajectory and then brought it back to straight. So he just flared it. Now he just thinks, oh, I'll just hold my line and drive. Yep, drove straight into me. But that's me driving straight into him on the excess of things. It's certainly under scrutinisation. I drove into him, but that's covering it off and doing damage. So it wasn't my fault. I mean, if it was complained or went to the stewards, be lucky to get a racing incident because I ran into him. But when you flare like that, just to hold a straight line, suffer the consequences, I suppose. That's why I wanted to have a look at it, seeing as it could have been my fault, and it was. He's erratic, it's all his fault. It's me. What's going on up here? This guy was worse. Maybe he's in the scuffle with... Who's in the scuffle with this car? Oh, so close. And got beat. Tough luck. Got that done around the outside, how's that? Majestic. Come on, nations. Watch this, he goes wide. Oh, that's quickly. He just tried to park it in the middle, I think. Left too much room. Suffer. There he goes down the inside there. Gets it done. Unless he can do the switch, which he didn't do.
lose a place for that. Oh no, holds on to it. It's good racing. We just needed to do the switch a bit better. Oh. Lunge to end all lunges. That was a lunge break. He didn't even grab the concrete wall. He's a bit arrogant. Gets it done. Oh, and then have that. Look at the outside here. I'm going to run you off the fence. I'm going to run you off the track. That's more than letting you know you're on the outside, you let him know, hey, I'm here. We're going to either go up together, or you'd be lucky if I concede. You know, you're being a bit butch. You're saying, I'm not going to concede, we're going to go up together. You've ruined it. You let them know, but frickin' just keep barging them like that. You're going to 1, 2, 3, you're going to get stuck. He was lucky to get away with that. Porsche was too. He's exited. So I must have tapped him there, trying to get past. I think he went a bit wide, actually. Yeah, he just swerved into me. He wasn't going for the overtake on this guy. He would have definitely wanted his slipstream. He just saw I was coming, so he just swerved into me. Like, what is that? Come on, get your shit together. That's his track, in the slipstream. He sees me go, boom. I'm thinking, oh yeah, I clipped him on the way past. No. I hold him tight, and what happens? Mauls this guy. Ish. Ish. Yeah, I thought it was going to come together worse than it did. He was lucky. Oh, he didn't have he had a 5. You get it for hitting me. It just touched me. It was barely a love tap right at this corner, I betcha. Oh, what was that? Firing? That's rough. Stewards, seriously. He didn't touch me. He's already got it, so it must have been in that S pen. Oh, he's gone really wide there. That may be it. Yeah. In the entry. Yeah, I forgot you can get one out from that outside. Let's see, cut this one up. All over this guy like a rash.
fair and square takes this guy out. It was like an attempted bump draft. Okay, I'm going to bump draft you and go to the outside. That's standard for this race. For sure there's going to be bump drafting. And what's he do here? Covers it off again. Yep. Well timed. Just free. Oh, and there's a little tap there. Maybe he got him for that. He got dusted. Look at this. That's worse than a dive bomb. Oof. Don't give up. Oh, there's nothing in that. That was a good move. See ya. Oh, he's just blocked himself. Shocking. He got him straight away. Like, no, oh, righto. Like, you'll get yours. He just ran round him. This boof. I ain't be doing that. Oh, you're going. He sent him. That's spicy. That's right. Looks like he left the room too. Yeah. Yep, that's who he shadowed. Yeah, I definitely hit him. I feel like they're sinking all the way to here. Benefit of the doubt, probably not a good way to push past. But he went really deep, just probably trying to park it and then swing wide on the middle of the S bend over to the right, probably. I don't know. He definitely made the mistake. I was much quicker in there. It's going to be much quicker out if he wasn't in the frickin' way. Got to be his fault somehow. You've got to see it for your own eyes. Queer wallop. Queer wallop. Oh, in the kunta. Oof. I think he was going to cut across me bows and then thought, oh, maybe I can't. Got to leave him room. And then that stage I was like, oh, right, I don't know, it's just my fault, really. I see he's going to cut across, and he does get in front of me, but he doesn't make the apex for some reason. He had the trajectory. But he must have thought, oh, I was just going to run into me. I think that was just smart dailies driving, like you can work that contact rather than get spun.
just sort of get a bit of a nudge. Block. It's merely a block, I suppose. He had every right to the apex. It's just that it was going to ruin his. Yeah, I would have run into him. Once we figured that. Yeah. Sometimes there's not a lot you can do about that. Except get better at it. That's why I saw Nations. I'm like, alright, I'm keen. That's it. I didn't know I would have been too relaxed, making this as an easy, not a weak race. 4 positions, nothing to be scoffed at. But signing off, I've got to make myself some dinner. Oh.